What's going on YouTube? Rob A again, and today we are going to be taking a look at my grind rod. That was for you, Evangelists. Grind rod, Toyworld TW-T01. This is a third-party transforming robot toy from the same makers that brought you Hegemon. And also, well, I'll show you the box really quickly. We'll move this guy out of the way here. And here's the box. I wasn't going to do a whole package thing because there's not really anything to it. It says Grind Rod, Toyworld. Shows a very simple picture on the back of the box, sides, and then it shows a co-cell with Aurora on the side, who I have in my pile of loot, and will probably be here before too long. And everything else is in, I believe, Chinese, so I can't really, maybe Japanese. I really don't know. Toyworld.jp, so maybe Japanese. Anyway, just gonna put that aside. That's the box he comes in. He also comes with a collectible card, like so. Grind rod, all that good stuff. Nice thingies. These, he's got very high stats, whatever they are. Yeah, that's a very solid card too. Put that aside, and then instruction booklet, very exciting stuff. So that is what comes with your grind rod. And yeah, it's a very, very cool toy. I'm very impressed. This is my first outing with Toyworld. I heard kind of mixed reviews on Hegemon, and I decided to pass on it simply because there's not really any room for him in my collection. I like classics. I collect classics, but I don't really. I'm more of an MP, masterpiece kind of guy. So I'm holding out hope that that Takara will do another masterpiece Megatron. It doesn't have to be a gun. I really don't care if Megatron is a gun or not. Sorry, G1 purists. I grew up on Generation 1, but the whole Megatron being a handgun thing always bothered me. Anyhoot, this is Grind Rod. He's a little nod to a Throttlebot character called Rollbar, and the Throttlebots were basically little I guess now they would be legend size, but they had little spring motors that you pull back and they shoot off. And yeah, I don't have any of the originals. I think I had Goldbug or something, but I don't know what ever happened to those. But as you can see, Grind Rod himself is a beautiful pearlescent green color. It is really, really. This toy is gorgeous in hand, I have to say. Like, I've seen pictures, and it's always a dull green in pictures. But in hand, this guy is just absolutely beautiful. The paint is great. They did a fantastic job on the paintwork here. All the details are filled in nicely. Nice metallic silver for the headlights and the all the front lights and everything, all painted up. Very nice. He rolls very nicely, and as you can see, there's like no robot junk on the bottom here. You can see obviously these are his legs and his hips, but if you weren't looking for a robot under here, you would not see one. You know what I mean? Yeah, very cool though. Now I have heard rumors that these guys are supposed to be combiners, because I guess Toyworld is doing all the Throttlebots, Aurora being the next one, and then after that is another guy, Red. Don't remember the name offhand, but I've got him on pre-order, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, so, and they're citing this with the fact that you can take the front end of the Jeep here and just plug it in like that, and then they're saying, well, now that's a leg. And that's possible, I suppose, but I haven't really found anything else to support that idea. I've heard absolutely nothing, no confirmation of that fact, or that rumor, rather, not fact. But anyway, we're just going to get on to transformation here. And to transform this guy, it's a little bit of a... it can be tricky. It can be tricky, I'll say. So we want to kind of just separate these bits up at the top here, just to kind of prepare ourselves. Actually, first we're going to take the spare tire off, and we'll put that right aside. And so we want to kind of push down, separate. Here's the thing, this vehicle mode is so just tight, locked in together beautifully. I really am impressed with this. So yeah, I may say that a couple more times. Bear with me, bear with me. So yeah, we'll get one side out and then kind of, yeah. There we go, we're starting to see things happen here. Just got to get the front end separated. It's just everything locks in at multiple points, so getting them all kind of untabbed at the same time can be a little tricky, but you can do it. There we go. And there we have stuff happening right now. So we're just going to bring this front end down. I'll show you from the back, this is easier to see. And then I'll just extend his legs out. We're going to flip these bits in, just like so. And then, like I showed you before, the front of the Jeep is going to come up and just plug in to the top of the hood there, like so. And there we have his legs pretty much all settled. Now, up the top, we're going to take the rear of the car at the back of the roof and just kind of slide it all back. Pull it, and you can see it'll clip in like that, and then just kind of get it down out of the way here. We want to separate the rear wheels like so on the panels, and we're going to flip them around just like that. Now we're going to bring this whole back end piece down and in against the underside of the car, I guess, and then pull these two bits together and just clip them together like so. So that's going to be his robot back. Next we're going to come up and just kind of get the windshield portion. Just going to pull it up a little bit, and that's going to reveal his hands here. And then we can just separate his arms out to the sides like so. Pull that down. Push the robot head up. And just kind of straighten his arms out. Straighten his arms out again. Pull this up and just push that into place. It'll click in. And we just want to take the panels of the car here and just pull them down and forward, just so they kind of sit a little more evenly spaced on his forearms, so they're not sitting too far back or too far forward. They're just kind of in the middle there, and they look good there. And then you just kind of adjust this guy however you like. And here we have Grind Rod in robot mode. And I like him a lot. I like him a lot. So let me grab his spare tire here, as I showed you before. And you can see there's two little bits here. We're just going to pull them down and forward. Down and forward. And that's going to become his weapon, his gun, which you can just stick in his hand. And the grooves in the back here can serve to kind of go over the panel of the car, because otherwise those would get in the way, and he can hold that just like so. He holds it a little bit off center, but you know, he still can deal fairly well. So yeah, here's Grind Rod And he's very nice, very decently sized. You can see he's just about deluxe size, a little bit shorter than a Prime Deluxe, but he's about on par with the generations that have been coming out lately. And he definitely feels a lot meatier. Like this is a... So, if you are fans of the Generation 1 aesthetic, this is for you. He is chunky. He's like beefy. Nothing on him feels flimsy or thin. Like, this guy feels solid. Super solid. I am very impressed. His little back panels don't like to stay together all that well, but that is not a big deal. Seriously, it's not. Yeah, I was totally gonna pass on the rest of these guys. I just got him because I was like, I'll see how they are. But the minute I had him in hand, I pre-ordered the rest of them because I'm very impressed. I enjoy him quite a bit. He's a fun toy to like mess around with and play with. Like, he's a good one to have on your desk, hanging out. Yeah, just really cool. So here's his head sculpt up close and personal. And I'm trying to remember, like, this guy, his head sculpt reminds me a little bit of, I want to say Cybertron Evac. I could be way off on that, but it just, that's what my memory is telling me. But I'm an old man, I don't know. As far as articulation, he does have a rotating head. You can move it up and down a little bit with his, his transformation joints. But it is a little bit limited up and down. But you can move it side to side just fine. Shoulders can go up or down. They are ball jointed at the shoulder themselves. He has a bicep swivel and an elbow joint, and he can break his elbow if he so desire. He's got a fist swivel. He's got the waist-a-majig, very exciting. Ball jointed, no, not ball jointed. Actually, not ball jointed. Universal joint hips. He's got a thigh swivel. He's got a very nice double jointed knee. Get a lot of good range of motion out of those. And he does not have ankle tilts, guys. I am sorry, no ankle tilts. But his feet are so big and chunky that he stands just fine in pretty much whatever pose you want him to be in, just like so. So yeah, very, very cool figure. I definitely recommend him. You can still buy this guy. I try and only do my reviews of toys that you can still currently purchase. I may end up doing like retro reviews in the future, but for now, you can still get this guy. I got this dude off a place called thirdpartystore.com. I don't know if that site is still up or not, but I was a little bit sketchy about it at first, but I ordered it, and he came to me from China or Hong Kong. Now you can still order this guy online. He's still available in most places for around $60 or so. And in my opinion, for a third-party figure, totally worth it. I really do enjoy this guy. I think he's great. And if he is a combiner, then I can't wait to see the combine mode. Because this really feels like one of those toys that's like, if it combines, awesome, but I am loving this robot mode so much, and especially the vehicle mode, I really enjoy. It's just really well done, very compact, everything's fits together perfectly. Just really well done, really, really nice. And as you can see, the colors on this guy are just gorgeous. The green is absolutely just stunning in person. I like this guy a lot, guys. I don't know if you noticed. Yeah, but I think they did a fantastic job. I'm still going to pass on Hegemon, but I'm definitely looking forward to more of their releases. But I think that's going to do it for this review. I want to thank you guys so very much, as always, for watching. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe. Keep on subscribing. Subscribe some more. Subscribe twice. You can unsubscribe and subscribe again, as long as you subscribe again. But anyway, I am exhausted, so I'm going to call it a day here. Thanks so much again, guys, for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.